I know. It's been a week since Comic-Con. I'm late. I had shit come up. Didn't get to it. Now we're getting to it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Will, and like I said, it's been a week since San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm just getting to this rundown video of Marvel's Hall H. And I'm sorry it took me so long. I had to travel for work, and I didn't get a chance to record, and I've been dealing with the inner ear thing, so it's been a process. It's been a process, but I truly appreciate everyone who's checked out the slew of Comic-Con coverage videos that I posted last weekend. I really appreciate it. So this is kind of wrapping up the San Diego Comic-Con coverage. We're going to be talking about Hall H. It's going to be a quick rundown. I'm not going to touch on every single point from the presentation because they did a lot. But I did want to kind of give my raw thoughts on some of the big things and kind of where we're heading when it comes to the upcoming phases of the MCU. So if you're new to the channel, and if this is your first time checking me out, hi, my name's Will, and I do geeky stuff on the internet. And if you're into geeky things from a bear's perspective, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers this year. I'm at 460 right now, so I just need 40 more to reach that goal. But we're going to keep going regardless. So hopefully you'll decide to jump on the train. Hopefully you like this video. And again, we're just talking about some of the big things from Marvel's Hall H panel and the stuff that I'm really excited about, and a couple new things that got introduced in the days after the Hall H panel. So Hall H kicked off with Kevin Feige talking about the upcoming phases of the MCU. We got our announcements for phases 5 and 6, and the entire 4, 5, and 6 are being considered the multiverse saga, how phases 1, 2, and 3 were considered the Infinity Saga. It all makes sense. I know a lot of people were talking about, oh, phase 4 has been a letdown because they haven't really connected and stuff. It's been connecting. You just haven't been, it hasn't been blatantly in your face, which is kind of hard to believe considering everything in this phase has been about multiverse and introducing new characters and variants and whole 9 yards. Get confirmation from Kevin Feige that Phase 4 will be ending with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which was the final presentation of Marvel's Hall H, and one of the most emotionally charged of Hall H as well. I've done a reaction to the Black Panther trailer that is on this channel right now. It's underneath not only my reaction, but I also made a playlist of all the San Diego Comic-Con related videos that I've done, so that's where this video is also as well, so feel free to check that out. But it's a very emotional trailer. It was an emotional panel. They started off with a performance by, I forget the artist's name, but they're the ones who did the Wakanda theme for the original Black Panther movie, and they had a beautiful dance performance as well. The director, Ryan Coogler, came out and kind of talked about his time making the movie, his memories of Chadwick Boseman, and how the movie is really not only continuing the story of a lot of great and wonderful characters in Wakanda, but also, you know, paying homage to his legacy and to the character of T'Challa and to Chadwick Boseman himself. Besides that, just getting to see the entire cast on stage was wonderful. Getting the introductions of, I'm going to butcher his name, I'm sorry, Tanique Huerta, who's portraying Namor the Submariner, and Dominique Thorne, who is portraying Riri Williams. They're both making their debuts in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. We got a trailer. Trailer looks amazing. Like I said, check out my reaction to the trailer. It is beautiful. It is wonderful to see such beautiful people of color represented in this movie, and I think the movie's going to be amazing. They did tease there's going to be a new Black Panther. Obviously, it's not going to be T'Challa, which makes sense. And again, the decision to not recast T'Challa was obviously not an easy one for the studio and the producers and the director and everybody working on the movie to make, but it's probably the best move in terms of the story that they're trying to tell, and it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be a hell of a watch. I'm probably gonna get emotional watching it, so I am super looking forward to this. And that's how the panel ended, but they made a ton of announcements before that. But Black Panther Wakanda Forever will be wrapping up Phase 4, so Phase 5 is going to kick off with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and we got confirmation, a little bit more about Kang and what his role is playing in the movie as the primary villain. They did show footage, which unfortunately they have not released, which makes total sense, but it's really going to set up Kang as the next big bad. I mean, we got teases of that in Loki when he first debuted, but Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, he is the villain. We got to see Kathy Lang in her Stinger outfit, which it's different because originally she was Stature in the comics, but her current iteration in the run of Young Avengers is that she is portraying her alter ego of Stinger, and that's what her costume invokes. So that looks exciting as well. A couple of other announcements: Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. They had the entire cast out there, and they showed footage from that. Apparently, there was footage of Adam Warlock, and also of a young Rocket, like a baby Rocket, in the movie as well. Because the movie's going to focus heavily on his backstory, which it has me fearful that Rocket is not making it out of the movie. But the High Evolutionary is going to be the main villain of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And this is going to be the last iteration of this version of the Guardians. Will other characters from this current roster continue on? We don't know yet. Possibly like Nebula, Mantis, maybe even Star-Lord. We'll see. Just depends on who makes it out of there. They were also very emotional because the way they were talking about it, a lot of times this is going to be the last time these people work together in this capacity, not meaning they're not going to work together in other projects and stuff. They announced the Marvels, of course, with Brie Larson, Tiana Paris, and Iman Vellani are reprising their roles as Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan, respectively. We saw the tease at the end of Ms. Marvel, what the story is leading towards. Also, Novar is making his debut in the Marvels as well. It's another Young Avengers character, and that comes out in July, I believe. I believe. Also, they announced that Blade is beginning production with Mahershala Ali portraying the character. That comes out in November of 2023. That's the movie side of things for 2023, well in the midst of Phase 5, as well as the Disney Plus series that we're going to be getting. We got Secret Invasion with Samuel L. Jackson and, what is his name? It's not Matt Mickelson. It's the other guy. His name is right here. I'm sorry, I forgot. There's a lot of information I wrote down. Kobe Smulders, who played Maria Hill, is also going to be in Secret Invasion, along with Emilia Clarke as an undisclosed role. There's rumors that we're getting Hulkling in Secret Invasion as well. They kind of talked about it being kind of like a dark espionage, like spy thriller, very akin to like Captain America: The Winter Soldier, but almost like Who Can You Trust? Because, of course, it's about the Skrull invasion of Earth, so there are Skrulls who are portraying other people. So that's exciting to see. They also announced Echo is coming as well, which was the character from Hawkeye is getting her own spinoff with Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio reprising their roles as Matt Murdock and Kingpin, respectively. That comes out sometime in the summer of 2023. Loki Season 2 is also supposed to be coming out in 2023 as well. They were already in production with that. That's just going to pick up from where they left off after He Who Remains was killed by Sylvie in the finale of Loki Season 1. Ironheart with Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams. She is making her debut in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Her series comes out sometime in 2023. Super excited for that because I'm looking forward to learning more about Riri Williams. Because I did not follow a lot of her story in the comics, but I knew of her, and it's just awesome, and I'm super excited, especially if they go akin to Ms. Marvel, but it has that same sort of energy, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for. It doesn't have to be like beat for beat, sort of same exact thing with a super fan, but the vibe of a young hero is what I'm looking forward to. Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Sorry, I've got my notes here if you're wondering why I keep looking down. Got an announcement for Agatha, Coven of Chaos that comes out sometime in the winter of 2023 or in 2024. They have not officially announced that yet, but the big thing coming up, and I did forget 2 more movies, which I'll talk about for Phase 5. We got Daredevil, Born Again is the title of the new Daredevil series that is coming to Disney Plus, And the huge thing about that is that it's going to be 18 episodes long. Thank God I'm over the 6-episode hump. Tell a long story with some of this stuff. So 18 episodes for Daredevil Born Again. We do know that they did confirm that Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio are reprising their role. No word on who else from the Netflix series might be brought back for it. There's rumors that Kristen Ritter and the guy who played Luke Cage, again, his name's right here, I'm blanking. They are potentials to return to the MCU at some point. Sorry, Iron Fist, you're not coming back. But yeah, that's exciting. Last two movies of Phase 5, Captain America New World Order. This is going to star Anthony Mackie as Captain America because he is Captain America. You freaking bigots, do you deal with it? He's Captain America. And no word on if Sebastian Stan is reprising his role in it as well, so that is still up in the air, but that is supposed to come out May 3rd, 2024 is when that is supposed to premiere. And finally, the movie that is capping off our Phase 5 is going to be the Thunderbolts, which is Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, basically with a bunch of villains that are trying to do good or that are forced to do good. That is coming out in 2024 at the end of July, wrapping out Marvel's Phase 5 of movies. They've been teasing the Thunderbolts since Captain America and the Winter Soldier. They've been teasing that with, I'm not going to say her full name, but she goes by Val.
But don't call me Val, just keep it in your head.
However, they've been teasing that. We can very much assume that U.S. Agent John Walker is going to be a part of the team. Yelena Belova is already working for her, so there's a possibility she will premiere on that one next. The Abomination is a high candidate for it. Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp is a potential as well. So you got a lot of different potentialities of different characters that are going to be on this roster of villains. But that is how they're wrapping up Phase 5, which is kind of surprising that that's the one they're ending with. Especially consider Phase 6, which is still a part of the multiverse saga, and that's one of the big ones that they announced. But they didn't announce everything. They announced 3 very important projects. So with Phase 6, it will be beginning with Fantastic Four premieres Phase 6. That comes out November 8th, 2024. We are 2 years away from Fantastic Four being in the MCU. No word on a director yet. A lot of the stuff there's clearly saving for D23, which comes out in September. So I'll be doing coverage for D23 as well. But they left a slew of dates open, but that's how Phase 6 starts. And how Phase 6 ends in 2025. Back-to-back Avengers movies. The first Avengers movies since Endgame. They announced Avengers, the Kang Dynasty being the first one that comes out May 2nd, 2025. They did announce later, after Hall H, a few days later, that the director of Shang-Chi, I'm bad with names. The director of Shang-Chi, name's right here, he will be the one directing Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. No word on who's directing the final Avengers movie, or the closing movie of Phase 6. It is entitled Avengers Secret Wars. Of course, what else was it going to be? Because they've been leading to Secret Wars ever since starting the multiverse saga. That's where it's ending. That comes out in November of 2025. No word on a director yet. But the only thing that we know is that Kevin Feige has said that the Russo brothers are not involved in either Avengers movie. That could be bullshit if they decide to do Secret Wars, but as of right now, they're not even a part of either Avengers film. They already have a director for Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, which I'm very happy with getting the director of Shang-Chi in that role, because Shang-Chi was fucking amazing. By the way, the choreography, the fight scenes and everything were masterful. So the first Avengers movie since Endgame, which we're talking at this point is going to be 5 years. That's pretty exciting. I don't think I missed anything. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about everything, but I ended up talking about basically everything. So, I mean, that's the bulk of the panel. They left most of the things for Phase 6 kind of up in the air, because they didn't want to overload people. They basically gave us all of Phase 5, which there's some notable missing things, like Armor Wars, that's supposed to be starring Don Cheadle wasn't announced. to be a part of Phase 5, which I was surprised, or even still be like classified with Phase 4. It's just kind of up in the air. And I think I think one of the head writers for the series like chimed in on Twitter when people were talking about that and said that they're still working on it. It's just doesn't have a release date. And for most of the Disney Plus series, that kind of makes sense that they haven't officially announced things. And of course, like with all of the phases of the MCU, they've made changes. That's how Spider-Man ended up in it. That's how Humans got dropped off. They've made changes here and there, adding things, taking things away, so I'm not surprised. A couple of the other things like X-Men and stuff like that, they're going to keep that closer. Maybe they'll announce stuff at D23, but I mean, we got a lot of information to kind of sit on before D23 or before, Black Panther comes out. I'm excited for Ironheart as a series. Same thing with Daredevil and also with Blade. I think those are going to be great. Secret Invasion has my curiosity. Loki Season 2, I mean, the first season of Loki was still one of my favorites. I'm not super big on Echo, but we'll see what that ends up happening with that. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, like the story sounds kind of bonkers. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that they drop. Hopefully I regurgitated a lot of it as well. It's so much information. Overload your brain, and I wish I got this video out a couple days earlier, but life happens. But I'm very thankful for all of you checking out this video. So let me know in the comments, what were some of the things from Hall H that you liked? What are some of the announcements that you're excited for? What are some of the things that you're hoping get announced for D23 in September, which I will be doing some coverage for that. So let me know all those things in the comment section. And also, anything I might have missed, just let me know. Hit me up. Let me know. But this kind of wraps up my Comic-Con coverage. Hope you've enjoyed those videos. Let me know some of your thoughts on some of the trailers and things like that. They're all going to be in a lovely playlist that you can check out all of them, but they are basically on my channel, so feel free to check those out. Thank you so much for watching this and all of my videos. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you're new to the channel and you made it to the end, mazel tov, you get a gold star. So subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out. Trying to get to 500. Can't get there without you. You can follow me at a lot of different social media platforms listed at the end of this video. I can talk. I got a ton of videos on this channel right now that you're more than welcome to check out. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And as always, until next time, I will catch you later. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you did like this video, why not give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends? You can subscribe to the channel by clicking on my gorgeous little face right over there. You can follow me on all the various social media platforms right below. And last but certainly not least, if you've got a few extra minutes, why not check out one of the lovely videos floating right over here. Later.